The following presentation of Beacon Sports is brought to you by Beacon Academy, an elite group of students destined to bring the future of better broadcasting.
Championship action here in the Elgin Fieldhouse as the LaLumiere Lakers are taking on the Elgin Maroons, and this ought to be a good one. I'm Ed Mitchell here, joined alongside by Andrew Giggey and legendary Jeff Myers, and this ought to be a good one here. As you can see, they are warming up right now as the lovely fan standing right in our camera.
That's right, Eddie.
We're hoping for a good one, as both these teams have worked so hard to get here, and now this is the last place they got to go. Winner takes all, loser goes home.
Not taking all, right?
Yeah.
Definitely, Eddie. We saw both these teams play yesterday in the semifinals. Elgin with another nail biter in that last night's game. Hopefully, we get a nice close action game here. That would be welcome for sure. Well, LaLumiere hasn't really had a challenge throughout here. Hopefully Elgin will pose as that challenge in this game here. It's going to be a great game played for sure, though. And like you said, Eddie, we're here on USEducationTV.com bringing you this championship game of the 37th annual Holiday Boys Basketball Tournament.
And Andrew, if my voice holds out, we'll give it a go here tonight.
That's right.
Warm up addict once again.
I'm warmed, always warm and ready.
I know you are. It might be your night tonight, young man. It's going to be your night, I think. The Maroons have not won this tournament since 1999. They were in the championship game a year ago, but they have not won this century. And of course, this is, as the experts had predicted, this is the hand-picked game that everyone foresaw, as you know.
That's right, and as I've been telling the athletic director here, I've been hoping to see this game, so he also agreed. Mr. Pennington, Paul Pennington, who did a great job organizing this tournament, no doubt to that.
He's class of 91, Elgin High.
Gotta love that, don't you?
In his first year, he went to Eastern Illinois his first year as AD here. And it should be an exciting night.
This ought to be a great one. I don't think I've seen LaLumiere miss a basket yet. Drained it from everywhere, downtown, under the rim. Oh, there's a miss, but
it's going to be a great game, to say the least, Eddie. Hopefully, I'll get to see some nice hands on the rim tonight.
Giggey dunk counter.
That's right. I'm always looking for that, Eddie. I think tonight might be my night. If it's not tonight, then I don't know when I'm going to ever get to see it again.
There it is. Well, don't worry. We still got our South Elgin team.
That's right, Eddie. For those of you guys who are wondering at home for what you missed today on the bracket, Larkin played against Rockford East in the Constellation Champion. Larkin was not successful in winning that. With that, Larkin's going to go home, taking 10th place. A nice even number there. In other games, the game that happened just right before this was the Neuqua Valley versus Batavia. And Eddie, I didn't quite catch the winner. Did you get that one?
Neuqua is your third place winner. The Bulldogs finished fourth.
There you go.
That was
all conference.
That's right. That game was good. Holy Trinity didn't win anything in this tournament, but it was nice of them to come out. It was a great experience for them, no doubt. Other than that, there wasn't too many other games here that were too important.
But what Dundee Crown, what did they do, sir? You know, they should be battling for like fifth.
Let me find them. Reading these side brackets are so confusing.
Yeah. Going to have the introduction of the starting lineups here tonight, guys.
That's right, as we get both teams walking out here.
I believe we're going to have an anthem as well for this big game. We will have the national anthem.
We can't really stand up, but I mean,
we can follow along halfway.
That's right.
Our national anthem.
And just a little side note there, I was looking around and it looks to me that Mojica will not be playing this game as he's not even in uniform right now. And he was a starter yesterday, and you don't know, he had that injury yesterday, so maybe that has something to do with that one.
Yeah, that would be the ankle. His ankle giving out for him, I would think, Ed.
So it looks like number 13, Cortez Scott, will be taking his place.
All right, Ed. I don't think my boys can do it, so young man, this is a big game. This is your night. Ed Mitchell, this, although my voice gets better as I give it away, this is your play-by-play, young man.
All right, I will take this one. As the introductions are going out, as I mentioned, Cortez Scott will be starting this game off instead of Mojica because he had an injury yesterday, as we do both remember. He went down a little funny and was playing with an injured ankle all night. But apparently he's not even dressed, so.
And sometimes you got that adrenaline in your body and you don't really know the extent of the injury, so they might have realized it might have been a bit more serious after he slept on it. So, like you said, he's not dressed tonight and will not be playing.
We've got television cameras outside of your guys here tonight as well.
That's right. Media all around here is looking for some action. Maybe we should have got that exclusive contract.
Yeah, next year it's yours.
Starting for the Lakers, number 1, Ajwa Agat. Number 2, Bobo Drummond. Number 5, Aaron Emanuel. Number 20, Matej Bovic. And waiting for the announcers here, don't want to pass her up. And number 23, Jay Simpson. That is the starting lineup for the LaLumiere Lakers.
Eddie, one thing to note about that, we're still not seeing number 12, Pierre. We haven't seen him dressed in these last 2 nights. Not quite sure why he's not in attendance, but I guess they got to make it do without him, right?
That is correct. So they get ready here.
Right, the crowd here at the Elgin Fieldhouse, the biggest we've seen throughout the tournament, which is always a good thing to see. As everyone here, Eddie, is looking for some great, a great finale to this excellent tournament. And with that, Eddie, we're going to hand this one over to you. Take it down to the court, Ed.
And they're getting loud here. They're getting pumped up. They want this jump ball. And you can hear the fans are in this one already. And Agat wins that one easily, and that's starting off with the Lakers ball here in the first as Bobo's taking his time, crossing half court, and this game has begun. He gets it over, and some pressure's put on right away by Elgin, and it's going all the way around. It's stolen already. Devin Gilliam is stolen, and it's going all the way down by Ari Williams. We're going to have to talk a little loud here because I can't even be heard over the roar of this crowd. Puts up a 3. That one goes already. He's got 3 already. Number 13, Cortez Scott.
Like you said, Eddie, wow, is the crowd loud here or what?
I'm going to have to be louder, and it's going the other way as Bobo's running with the ball now. Agat sets a pick, and he's running inside, takes it himself, dishes it back out to Emmanuel. And then now they're going around the perimeter, a little fake on the inside, back out to Bobo, and he's calling a play, setting up this team here. Emmanuel's going around, picked up by Ari Williams in the high P. Back down low over to Bobo, fakes the shot, trying to find somewhere. Emmanuel on the far outside, dishes it all the way up, and gets a hand in there. He's getting a block, or getting a pushing foul. And it looks like he is going to the line for 2.
That's going to be a foul on Devin Gilliam. That'll be his first. Like you said, Eddie got his hand in there a little too much.
Jay Simpson's at the line. First one is good.
And Eddie, even being in the championship game here, now they're gonna line up the first shot they didn't. We've seen them throughout the tournament, LaLumiere not lining up on offensive free throws.
Second shot is up, and that one falls as well. Or excuse me, does not fall. That one bounces out, and Ari Williams is taking it back the other way now. He's setting up his offense in the zone. It was almost fumbled there by Scott, but picked up around, going over to Moore, back to Williams, over to Scott. And he puts up a little fake. Williams gets it all the way down. He tries to go to the outside, but Agat just reaches up there and takes the ball, and it's going the other way. And they're going to call that one over and back, and that will be Elgin's ball.
He left in forecourt and came down in backcourt before he touched the basketball. Nice zone defense by the Lakers here.
Gilliam will be inbounding this ball. Inbounds it to Williams, and he's setting up his offense. Taking his time, crossing over half court. Almost goes over, but manages to get it over to Moore. Back to Williams. I can't really see in that corner, but gets it over to Scott. Back to Williams. He takes a long three. That one is good from way outside.
Wow, talk about way downtown, Eddie.
That's an NBA three-pointer right there. He's driving way in. He's going to get a blocking foul on the floor. 2 fouls already by the Maroons. That one's on Devin Gilliam. That's his second.
This crowd could get electric tonight, you guys.
That's right.
They already are. Adam Juhic signs into the game as Bobo will be inbounding this one. Gets it all the way to Simpson. Gets it back over to Bovac. Back to Bobo. Trying to find Simpson down low in the high post. All the way over, and he takes it inside. Emmanuel puts it up, and he gets blocked. And he says it goes out of bounds, going the Maroons' way.
Right, Eddie, ran out of real estate there on the baseline.
These refs are being very strict in this game, and they ought to be here, as this is the championship game after all. And now Williams is taking it the other way. Back over to Brown. Down low, Moore's got the ball. Over to Scott. Back over to Williams. Puts up the long one, and that one falls. Corey Brown.
Eddie, that's going to give Elgin the early 8-point lead here. This is the first time in this tournament we've seen LaLumiere trailing.
And now they're setting up shop here as Emmanuel is going to take this one in. Gets a nice little pick by Juhic. Back over to the side. Excuse me, not Juhic. And now Juhic puts up the long three. That one does not go. And he says he steps out of bounds. That one's going the other way.
Wilkins is going to come in for Juhic there.
Brown inbounds it to Williams, who's setting up shop in his offense. He's not even in the zone yet. Calling a play call here with that arm, with his hand, and now he's going in, drives it outside. Moore gets the ball now. Trying to find somewhere to go. He's stuck. He's got nowhere to go. Manages to find Williams, who gets down low, goes over the big man, and that one does not fall. And almost gets his own rebound, but then going the other way. Bobo's got the ball, puts up the three. That one does not fall, and it's rebounded. And it's going the other way. It is the Maroons' ball. What a game this has been so far.
Definitely, Eddie. Both teams are trying that very aggressive play. Elgin seems to be a little bit more successful with it, though, here early on, as they have an 8-point lead, 9-1, with about half of this first period played.
And now he's getting pressured right now as Williams taking this ball. And he does a little behind the back movement, almost loses his man, but he manages to stay with him. That goes over to Sudlak, who's trying to find somewhere to go, but Brown picks up his loose ball and is up in the top of the arc. He's got nowhere to go as he's picked up by the big man, and he's driving down low. There's a little turnaround, gets it back to Williams. Over to Sedlak, who puts up the long one. That one does not go. And it's rebounded by Sedlak, and he's double teamed in that corner. He's stuck, and it's taken away by Emmanuel, and he's going the other way now. He's going to drive it in himself, but then's picked up by 3 Maroons. Gets it back to Bobo, who gets it down low to Wilkins, who says no shot, foul on the floor. That will be on Sedlak.
Very fast-paced action here, Eddie. The student section are sitting right in front of us, have been standing up throughout this whole game. I don't think we're going to see them sit down tonight.
I do not either. This will be Lakers ball as Bobo sets up on the baseline to inbound this. And he inbounds it all the way back to Simpson, who's going to drive it in himself, puts up a little stop jumper. He says that one is another foul on the floor. On number 22, Corey Brown. That is his first.
It's going to be the team's 4th already here, Eddie, in the first period.
Now it's inbounded all the way over to Bovac, who's going to take this around to get it to Manuel, and they're setting up shop around the perimeter. He wants to go somewhere with it. Wilkins sets the pick as he's got nowhere to go. Gets it back down to Bobo. He's trying to find somewhere to go with that one as well, and he's just going to start stop and dribble again. Screen set, going in, driving it himself, dishes it down to Simpson, who slams it home.
And that's going to put the first 2 hands on the rim for the night. Go ahead and raise that official dunk counter to 1 there.
Now Williams has got the ball. He's going to work a little magic here as he gets into the offensive zone. Dishes it over to Moore, back over to Brown, and he's still on the outside. He's got nowhere to go. Just go all the way back to Williams, back to Moore, and he's just outside on the top of the key. He's going to drive it himself down to the low post. Outside, Corey Brown puts up a long one, and that one falls.
I think that's a beautiful play by him. How many times have we seen him go from beyond the arc there?
All points are threes tonight.
Now the Lakers got this ball as Emmanuel's in the point guard position, and he's calling a play here. He's communicating with his guys. You look a little confused there, but they finally figure it out. And Simpson's now got the ball, and Bobo steals it from Emmanuel. And he's trying to find somewhere to go. He's still calling the plays here, and as you can hear the Maroons fans chanting here, they want their defense to keep doing what it's doing. And he loses that one, just slipped out of his hands, and it's going the Maroons' way.
Oswald Gott's coming back in for Simpson, and Simpson's going to take the bench. Elgin is currently up in this one, Eddie, 12-3. We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in this first period.
And now Williams has got the ball, and he's taking it back down. Dishes it over. Back up top to Scott, to Brown. He's going to start dribbling, driving himself. Back down low to Moore. Over to Scott now. Doing a little spin move around. He can't get around the big man. Over to Moore. Back down to Williams. Williams is going to drive it himself. And they're going to get called for a travel. It's going the other way.
Taking a little too many steps there without putting the ball on the ground there, Eddie. So, like you said, he's going to get whistled for that. Elgin not playing any pressure here early on. Looks like they are going to go with the zone defense like I had thought they were going to do yesterday to try to beat the tall hands of LaLumiere Lakers.
Which they are doing very well at right now. And Emmanuel's got the ball. And he going down low, and Bovek's got the ball down to Agat. Back over to Bobo, puts up a three. That one does not go out of bounds. That will be the Maroons' ball. Giggey steps into the game now for Wilkins. And now Brown will inbound that one to Williams, as you see there. And he's just going to take this one over the line as he's calling a play here. Setting up shop in the offensive zone. Pressure being put on right now by Bobo. They're down the corner. Moore's got the ball, and that one's out of bounds. So it looked like it went off of a Laker player, and that it does, as Moore will be inbounding this one.
And Eddie, how hard is it for us to see that lower arc here tonight?
And everybody's on their feet. Moore is going to be inbounding this one. Gets it down to Brown, who's right under the hoop in the low post. He almost loses it. Does a little fake, goes up, and he gets the and one. He's going to the line.
See if we can get a replay of that here on the screen. A beautiful play by Corey Brown, who put it up there despite being triple teamed.
A couple of substitutions being made here as number 12, Derek Strohmeyer, comes in for number 11, Dennis Moore.
There you see a nice one, Corey Brown there. A nice fake jump there. Went from up here, I thought he had traveled, but as you can see, he got both feet on the ground.
Shot goes up, and it's good. He's got 9 on the night. And it's going the other way now. Now the Lakers have this ball, and he's trying to go somewhere with this one. And Giggey got the ball, gets it back to Bobo, puts up a fake three. Does not go, puts up the little running jumper, and that one falls. That's his first of the night.
Elgin currently up by this one and by 10, 15-5. We're under a minute here to play in the first period.
And now Williams is going to go the other way, find Brown. And that one goes over to Scott now, as he's going to control this one. And Bobo picks him up on defense, trying to go somewhere. Gets it to Strohmeyer. And he's just going to control this ball with about 20 seconds remaining here in this first quarter of play. Over to Brown. He's on the outside. He keeps looking up at the time. They're going to control this one for the last shot. He better move before he gets called here, and he does. There's 8 seconds remaining here. He wants to get this last shot. He drives in. The ref blows the whistle. A little miscommunication by the refs here.
It's just about the ball placement. Not either. Baseline judge is going to say that it was on the side closer to the scorer's table.
And that will be Adam Juhich, first foul. His team's got 3. Out comes Scott. In comes Sedlak for the Maroons. And Williams will be inbounding this one in between the Lakers coaches. He can't find anywhere to go with it. He finds Brown on the other side of the line. He's got 3 seconds to go. He's just gonna put this one up. That one falls at the buzzer. Corey Brown. What a shot.
Oh, definitely, Eddie. Elgin here is up in this one, 17-5, Eddie. And wow, for the first time in this tournament, LaLumiere is going to be trailing at the end of a period. And what a game it's been so far. Elgin is set up in that zone defense, Eddie, which, like we had talked about yesterday, is what I thought the strategy was going to be. It seems to be working very efficiently and forcing almost LaLumiere to shoot from beyond the arc, and they've not been quite successful. Elgin there, up until the end of the first period there, they were making all but 3s.
Scoring-wise, it was Corey Brown with 11, Williams with 3, Cortez Scott with 3. For those guys, Drummond had 2, and Jay Simpson had 3. Largest lead has been 12 points on 2 occasions.
Definitely, it's been a great game played here so far, and the band is joining us, at least part of it, so that's always good. Not the full ensemble, I'm sure, but definitely good. It's going to be Elgin's possession here, according to the alternating possession arrow, as LaLumiere had won the tip.
And I can't even see what's going on down there. They're all standing up in front of us. But all right, Williams get this ball in this second quarter is underway, and he's going to take that one over that line, and now they're going to set up shop in this offensive zone. As Brown's got the ball, he's going to dribble fake, gets it back out to Stratemeyer, and he's going to go somewhere. He's going to dribble it down the line. He's going to find a pass outside to Williams, who fakes the 3, dribbles inside, and he's going to look for Brown, who does get it to him. Brown's going to drive in, does a little step back, and waits on it. Waits on his team to set up here. He's going to look around. And over comes Gilliam to help him. He drives it in, and he loses that one. Rebounded by Moore. Gilliam's got the ball back over to Moore. He does a little fake and gets it over to Brown, who puts up a 3. That one does not fall, and it's going the other way as the Lakers get the ball on the rebound. Bobo's got this ball, commanding this offense now. He's doing a great job tonight, and it's going the other way now as Simpson's got the ball. Gets it down to Bovac, back over to Emmanuel. That pass was intended for Simpson, just over his head. It's going the other way. Gilliam will inbound this one as Scott checks in for Stratemeyer now. And Williams will be taking this one. As always, he is acting as that active point guard for this game. He takes that one over the line, and he's going to take this one in himself, then backs down, gets it to Moore, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. Nice little pass to Brown there as he's going to take it in, and he goes up, little layup.
Going to get called for over and under there, Eddie. He got his hand underneath the ball on that one.
That will be the Lakers' ball. That will be inbounded, and again, Bobo will be setting up shop here, gets it over to Manuel. Back over to Bovac, back over to Manuel, over to Bobo. Does a little alley-oop. That one just slips off his fingers, and I know Andrew got a little excited there, but and he puts up a long one. That one gets blocked, and it's taken around the rebound by Bobo, and it's going the other way. Bovac over to Emmanuel, keeps it in bounds. Bovac gets the ball, gets it over to Bobo. A lot of names going around. Simpson's got the ball now. He gets double teamed. Over to Bovac, back over to Bobo, puts up a 3. That one falls. 3 points. He's got 5.
Gonna make this one a 9-point game.
Williams has got the ball, gets it down low to Moore. He's gonna take it in himself, and that one's rejected. He gets rejected by Ajwa Agat. But luckily, Brown gets that one, gets it back to Williams, and Moore, and he blocks Moore.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Talk about the height there.
Oh my goodness, and that's going down. Emmanuel does a little windmill layup there, and he's saying that Ajwa Agat touches the ball, and that one's going the Maroons' way. He is not happy about that. Eric Sedlak is coming in place of 22 Corey Brown. A nice little replay there as Gat just blocks that one.
Definitely, and one thing I got to give him credit is he's only been, I think, charged for 1 goaltending in this entire tournament, which is something you got to be careful when you got that height to your advantage.
Now Moore's got the ball now. A couple of screens set by Gilliman. Williams puts up the 3, and that one falls. Ari Williams from downtown. Bobo's come in, and his squad going the other way. Gets it over to Bovac, back over to Bobo. Getting confused with their names here. Over to Simpson, back down to Emmanuel. Over to Simpson, fakes the 3. Dishes it inside, takes it himself. Agat gets the rebound. That one will stay in the Lakers' possession, and a player is down and hurt. And I cannot see the number. I believe that is Gilliam.
It is Devin Gilliam.
And our director's screaming 20 at us, and we're already calling his name. We got it, Mario. We're a little late to the party. And Gilliam gets right up, and they're just going to give him a second here. He says he's okay. And the athletic trainer out there just to be sure.
See if, do we have a replay of that as he went down?
And the trainer is going to have him sit out. As the 30-second timeout is taken by the Maroons.
It's been 5 threes for the Maroons in their 20-8 lead. Corey Brown continues to lead the way with 11 points. Nice replay there.
Let's see if it looks like he came.
Oh, looks like him and looks like Williams put his arms up because he saw him coming at him, but he just managed to hit his elbow.
It's probably the most body contact Agat has had offensively this year. He's got bodies always around him. They're smaller, but they're physical.
Definitely great athleticism, though, by everyone out there.
And Williams is, or excuse me, Gilliam's just being checked out by the trainers and coaches now.
And Eddie is one thing I know they stress a lot in all the IHSA meetings I have seen is concussion, so they're trying to make sure that that's not a problem with him.
Kevin Brown, or excuse me, Corey Brown will step back in for the injured Gilliam. And now Bobo will take this ball and he crosses back over his half-court line. They will go the other way. Emmanuel's got the ball, screen set by Agat. He dishes it over to Bobo for 3. That one goes in and out, does not go in, and Agat just kind of puts in a nice, easy rebound.
Nice little finger roll there, huh?
His first 2 of the night. He touched the rim, but didn't slam it home.
Just want to make sure it gets it in there.
And Scott's got the ball now as he's going to go somewhere, gets it to Williams. Williams is going to drive in himself. He's going to call a foul on 20, which would be Bovac. That is his first, or excuse me, his second.
It's a 10-point game here at the Elgin Fieldhouse for the championship game in the 37th annual Holiday Boys Basketball Tournament.
Williams is just overpowered there by the height of Simpson. Just throws it over him and gets it to Brown. Brown gets it back to Williams. He's going to do a couple of fakes and almost throws it away, but manages to retain it. Brown over to Moore, over to Williams. He almost loses it over to Scott. Back over to Brown, he puts up a little fake, drives in, and he gets the and one again. That's 2 for him on the night. And he is on fire tonight. He sets up to take his second free throw of the night. He made his first. He's got 13 points. Shot goes up. That one does not fall.
Simpson there with the rebound.
Now Bobo's got this one. Over to Manuel, over to Bovac, to Simpson, back over to Bobo, and he's going to drive in himself, does a little floater, and that one falls. He's got 7. Williams has got this now, gets it over to Moore, who gets it down low, over to Scott, back up to Williams. He's going to drive in a bit, over to Scott. And he's going to take his time as he looks around, does a little hop step. And he's going to get called for the travel. You can't move if you take that hop step, and he did. And it's going the other way.
Eddie, still a 10-point game here. 22-12 is the score. 3 minutes and 27 seconds left to play in the first half of play here. LaLumiere still trailing as they've done throughout the game, and that's definitely a first for this tournament.
Now Manuel's got the ball is 34. Khalifa Henrys checks in, and that one just goes up. He misses that one, and he gets the extra. And he gets the and one. Jay Simpson. He's 1 for 2 at the line tonight.
Eddie, we're going to see LaLumiere apply their strategy as we've seen them do throughout, not lining up on the offensive free throws.
That one does not go. He's going the other way as he puts up a long one. That one does not go, and it's rebounded by Simpson. He just threw it over the backboard, and a nice little crossover move to get around Moore. It's going the other way, and here comes Williams. He's got Moore, fakes it, and he almost falls over. Scott puts up the shot. That one does not go. Rebounded by Bovak, and it's going the other way. Here comes Emmanuel. It's a 1-on-3, and Brown rejects it.
He's going to get whistled for the foul first, though. That's going to be a foul. They're called, Eddie, on number 10, Ari Williams. He's going to get called for a push as he went up there, getting a shot there. You can see he did get charged with a push, and then imagine that, a foul, but a nice block there anyways by Brown.
First shot goes up. That one does not fall.
And I think we've seen LaLumiere struggling from the free throw line here throughout the tournament.
Probably see the Maroons trying to slow the pace down again here.
Second shot. That one's up. That one does not fall either. And it's going the other way. As Williams got the ball, gets it over to Brown. He's going to take his time, finds Moore. He's going to drive in himself, does a little fake, dishes out to Scott. And that one gets blocked as he tried to get it over to Williams. And now he's going to set up shop here over to Scott. He's going to back down here as he tried to drive him. It didn't go anywhere. Gets over to Brown there on the far side, outside. He's going to drive in, does a little hop step jumper. That one does not go. And Maroons fighting for their rebound here as Emmanuel takes the other way, goes around 2 defenders, does a little backhand layup. That one does not go. Going the other way, Moore gets it, stops, gets it to Williams, puts up a 3. That one does not fall, just a bit short. Going the other way as Emmanuel's got it. He's got nowhere to go with it as he just stops, steps back, and waits for his offense. He gets it over to Bobo, and he gets it over to Khalifa Henry. Back over to Bobo. And he's gonna get this one down to Simpson, who just puts up a nice jumper. That one does not go. It's rebounded by Williams and going the other way. And I cannot see what's going on there. I believe it was out of bounds. Could you see what was going on? There's too many bodies. What did you see?
It did. It was knocked off there off the hands of number 5, Emmanuel. So it'll be Elgin's ball right in front of the student section. And
Wilkins is back in. Number 0.
Thank you for picking that one up for me, Andrew. And that one is inbounded. The whistle called right away. And Khalifa Henry will get called for the foul. And Andres will inbound this one. He gets it to Williams. Williams is picked up by Bobo on defense, and he's gonna get somebody over there to help him as he finds Scott. And Scott just gonna take his time here. For a minute and 14 remaining here. Elgin is on top, 22-14 over the LaLumiere Lakers. Cortez Scott is trying to find somewhere to go. He's gonna start dribbling around. He's going around Wilkins, does a little spin move, goes up, dishes it out. Gets it all the way back to Moore. Corey Brown's got the ball now. He's gonna drive in himself, puts on the shot.
He's gonna be charged with the charge there.
The charge, and it's going the other way.
That's something funny to say. They're charged with the charge.
That's his second team foul. That is the 7th for the Maroons, which puts the LaLumiere Lakers in the bonus as well. Both teams are in the bonus now here, Andrew. Wilkins will inbound that one and gets it over to Bobo, and he's going to take it down, set up his offense. Nice screen set by Simpson to Emmanuel, to Bovac, back to Emmanuel, back to Bobo, puts up a three. That one does not go. And Wilkins rebounds the ball, and he's going to get called for, looks like
push there.
Push. Jonathan Wilkins.
8-point game here, Eddie, 22-14. 41 seconds left to play here in this first half of play. Boy, what a great game it's been so far.
Derek Strohmeyer will be taking the free throws here as Elgin's at the bonus, as he subbed in for number 10, Ari Williams. First shot goes up. That one does not fall, and it's rebounded by Agat. It's going the other way. Manuel's got the ball now, gets it over to Bobo, who's getting a play call from his coach. He's talking this one over with his coach. You better be careful he doesn't start to get a travel here as he's not paying much attention. Now Bobo's going to take this one. Call a play, gets it to Emmanuel. They got 15 seconds here as Emmanuel's going to go somewhere with it. Screen set by Agat, but does not pick it up. He wants Agat to set another one, and he does. Gets over to Bobo, puts up a three. That one does not fall either. Rebounded by Agat. Gets it down to Simpson, and he puts that one up, but not with enough time as the buzzer sounds. We go into halftime here with a score of the Elgin Maroons 22, the LaLumiere Lakers 14. And just a great job as Corey Brown led the way for the Maroons with 13 points. And Bobo was the leading scorer on the Lakers with 7 points. And what can you say about that one, guys?
Wow, what a great game it's been here so far. LaLumiere, for the first time in the tournament, Eddie, will be trailing going into the half. And that is something that's amazing to see. Like we said yesterday, Elgin was going to have to go home, sleep on this decision, and see what they can do about it. Both teams are playing the zone defense here, and it seems to be it was super effective, I think, for Elgin here early on. LaLumiere is starting to realize they got to drive the ball in, as beyond the arc for them has not been so hot tonight. In the beginning of this game, Eddie, we only saw Elgin complete field goals from beyond the arc, so they definitely were feeling it there. As we go into the half, Elgin is currently up by this one by 8 points, 22-14, and like I said, it's been a good game so far. I expect LaLumiere to come back the second half a bit stronger than they were in the first. We've seen them, well, in the first game we covered with them, we've seen them show off a little bit more offensive ability, so maybe we'll see that again here in the second half.
Point-wise, guys, Corey Brown leads the way with 13 for the Maroons, 6 for Ari Williams, and 3 for Cortez Scott. Elgin maintains their lead, but they scored only 5 points in that second quarter. They led 17-5 at the quarter break, 22-14 here at the half. 7 for Drummond, 2 for Agat, 5 for Simpson, and that is going to be all your scoring there for the Lakers, who are trailed by as much as 12 points on a couple different occasions.
Like we saw in the beginning of the game, there was that the beginning there, LaLumiere only was able to get a point from a free throw there, so we're going to see maybe a second half, I think, is going to be a lot more offensive, not only for the Lakers, but I think Elgin, we're going to see it.
But you saw the Maroons, their hustle and defense is creating their offense, but they don't want to get into a running game of any sort with those guys, getting them a lot of shots, so they're going to try to hang onto that pumpkin, still hit from outside, get Corey Brown from everywhere, but not make it a running game or a lot of shot game. That's what you're trying to avoid here tonight.
That's right. You don't want to, the problem is with those fast break opportunities Elgin gets is you don't want, if you don't get that defense set, you're not going to win the rebound game. They don't have the height that the Lakers do. So definitely, if you want to win the rebound games, like you said, you have to slow that ball down a bit, get the defense set, and both offensively and defensively, as we've seen, Elgin has no problem shooting beyond the arc. As the Lakers throughout this, we haven't seen them play man-to-man. I don't think they're going to. Like we see even on offensive free throws, is they don't even line up at the line, as they want to make sure they have to prevent the fast break from even happening. So it's definitely an interesting strategy. It seems to work for them.
That's a marvelous coaching game so far for Mike Sitter and his staff, no question about that, too. And the scouts are watching you right now saying, hey, that Corey Brown's pretty good. Hey, that Ari Williams is pretty good. Hey, these guys are playing with these Division I prospects doing well. So it's a real eye-opener for a lot of folks as they watch.
That's right, and we've in this game we've seen a lot of talent. Both sides are nothing short of talent. Like you said, the coaching for both teams have been excellent tonight. And yeah, anything else to add here, Eddie?
I don't know. It's just been a really tough game for the Lake right now. As the Maroons definitely brought their A game to this one, and you know they want to end that drought in this tournament. They want to bring that championship back here to Elgin High School.
That's right. Like Jeff Meyer said earlier, Elgin has not won in this century. '99 was the last time they won this one. They were
when your good friend Jim Harrington was coach.
That's right. When was the last time Elgin was in the championship?
Well, last year they ran up against Equal Valley in the final game.
And we saw then a repeat of that game yesterday, and that was a great game.
Yeah.
Equal Valley wasn't able to advance though, and they were eliminated by Elgin.
There, but they had a nice third place game against Batavia. So all good UEC squads here in this tournament.
That's right. Everyone in this tournament has played outstanding basketball, nothing short of it. For those of you who were able to make it here in person, I'm sure you've nothing but excitement here. All the games are great. We're at the last one, unfortunately, for this 37th annual holiday tournament, which is sad for everybody here. But the crowd is nice tonight. Biggest crowd we've seen for any of the games here, which is nice to see. Elgin has got the whole crowd out here tonight. The student section is filled as you would expect for normal basketball, so it's nice the kids are coming out a few days before the holidays here on their break, so definitely shows you that the fans do appreciate. And some people might not think that the student section or the amount of people in here helps, but it gives Elgin a huge advantage. The noise that they can make definitely will be a struggle for LaLumiere to cope with.
Oh, no question. The student section's right in front of Ed. That's why he has trouble when they stand up. It's hard to see. The adult section is straight across from us behind the scorer's table there. So there's good representation. There's good Larkin fans here as well. So really all of Elgin coming out for this moment. It's a night to remember if they hang onto this lead.
Definitely. Before the game, we saw Pennington. He was in his office grabbing the trophy. So one of these teams will be receiving that trophy tonight. Like we said, this was the last game here at the 37th annual holiday tournament. We've been with Elgin since the beginning. The only team we've actually covered every single game of the way here.
Almost covered all of them.
We'll remind everybody at home how both of these teams got here. Elgin began this on Monday. They played against Chicago Trinity, who was actually a replacement team in this bracket, a late substitution. The bracket is not even listed correct. It was some other Chicago school they were going to play. They were going to play against, like you said, Sen. Chicago Trinity did fill that in there, and Elgin defeated that game. That was a great game for Elgin. It kind of got, like you said, they played each other in the over the last holiday.
Thanksgiving, the Buffalo Grove Thanksgiving tournament, and it was a similar game, and it was an easy victory of 75-21. Here, as you know, that game started at 8:55 Monday night. We were tired. Players were maybe out of sorts, so the first half was not real aggressive for the Maroons. They still waltzed away with a 54-30 win, but you know they were not working real hard early.
That's right. Definitely a great game to open it up, though, right?
Yeah.
You can hear the crowd right now as Elgin's making his way back onto the court. After that, on Tuesday, we covered them as they played. They advanced into the next round. They played Glenbard North. Elgin, that was you actually weren't here for that one. It was a great game. Eddie was up on the roof, actually. I had to go down there and grab him.
Right.
You had to go down there, right?
Up there, yeah.
You said down.
Great
you
excitement.
Had to bring me down.
Yeah.
Directions, I can't remember them, right?
Up, down, left,
Santa
right.
in reverse.
That's right. But that was a close game. Elgin winning that one. That was to the last buzzer, and then the game after that, which was last night in the semifinal, Neuqua Valley versus Elgin, which was nothing short of the game before that one, as that was also a nail-biter. We were very excited for that one, as Elgin never really had to lead more of 4 points until the end there, where that's basically what you see, though, in a basketball game, is you have to start fouling, and based on what they do with that, we'll see how the game goes. That's how Elgin got here. We'll look at how LaLumiere got here. We actually opened up our coverage on this tournament on useducationtv.com on Monday as LaLumiere played Walter Lutheran. That game was definitely kind of like the Elgin versus Chicago Trinity. It was more of a, it wasn't going into too much of a contest, but that's why we played the games, right?
Sure.
Anything can happen. LaLumiere did pick up the victory on that. They advanced the next round. They played against Dundee Crown. LaLumiere won that game. We weren't even here in the building for that game, so we can't comment about how much that gameplay
Dundee Crown
went.
held tough. The local paper said they held tough for a while. Lost by about 20 or so. But, you know, against those big boys, that's a moral victory.
That's right. That's, I can't remember who said, somebody was talking, I was talking to, that is in a track, and they were talking about how when you have teams like Neuqua Valley, it doesn't matter if they win. If you placed, that means you won. Anyways, LaLumiere played yesterday in the semifinals, which game you were able to watch here against Batavia. Batavia, like you said, they held in the first half, and then LaLumiere definitely second half coming out stronger. We'll hope that's not how it's going to work out here tonight. As throughout this bracket, we've seen LaLumiere coming out of that locker room a bit different team. We'll see how it goes. That's how both of the teams got here in the 37th annual holiday tournament.
And you're almost talking as much as me right now with all this information you got going through our brains.
That's right, Eddie. As you know, throughout this tournament, I've been reading off the bracket to everyone at home.
And you're making sure you're making me go get your bracket every day for you.
That's right, Eddie. You got to do something around here, don't you?
I do.
I got to keep you busy.
Here. I help set up, and I got to help tear down, which you don't like to do.
That's right,
I know
Eddie.
that one.
Everyone's got to participate, right?
Even you.
That's right. Larkin played earlier today in the Consolation Championship against Rockford East. That game was really well played. Rockford East did come out of a lead about 20, I believe. So unfortunately for Larkin, they did not go in there. We thought early on Larkin had a great shot at getting there, so that was great for them to advance.
They won 2 games. They did over 2-2.
The game is starting here,
That's
Andrew,
right.
and you're still talking.
All right, Eddie, with all of that in mind, you're here on useducationtv.com.
You made my brain hurt. I hope
That's right. Eddie,
play.
you just read the mindless play-by-play here again as you take it back to the court, Eddie, as we start the second half. Take it away, Ed Mitchell.
I was waiting here for you guys as Calero is not ready exactly. He's doing a little modifications back there, and he's running around like a man right now. And there we go. We can at least see some of the action here as we're on Mike Spank's camera. And there's Mike Spank. Quick shout out real fast. We have Mario Calero. He's our director. We got Megan Hero, Jordan Mischke, and Mike Spank on cameras. Our supervising directors, Ben Erickson, Cheryl Weintraub. And then you got me, Ed Mitchell, Angel Giggey, and Jeff Myers. And this game is back underway. The Lakers will start with this one, and Emmanuel's quickly setting up his offense, excuse me. As you know, the coach said something to him in the locker room to set up for this second half. And he's going to take this one in himself all the way, and he kicks that one, hits off his foot, out of bounds, going the other way for the Maroons.
That's right, Eddie, and sometimes the unfortunate part about that is the ball bounces a lot better off the floor than does your foot.
Now, Williams has gotten the ball, making me laugh over here. Now Scott's got this one. Nice set, nice pick screen set by Gilliam. That one goes over to Moore as the starters are out there for the Maroons. Moore's going around. They're going around the perimeter right now, just back and forth. Scott's trying to get around 2 defenders. He cannot do that one right now as they keep switching every time they go around Gilliam. And then he finally gets that one over to Moore. And he's going to take this one himself. And it's hit by Simpson, but picked up by Gilliam, and then he passes it back to Corey Brown. He's at the top of the arc. That one is stolen by Bobo, and he's going the other way. He's on a fast break because he's got his Gilliam, and he kind of pushes. It kind of looked like he pushed Gilliam, and that one just goes in.
Wow, Eddie, Emmanuel, they're getting 2 tips up there.
Emmanuel finally gets that one.
Beautiful getting his hands up there.
And the fans wanted to push as it looked like he just kind of shoved Gilliam out of the way there. But no call made, and Moore's got this one over to Brown, and Brown's going to run it himself, stops at the free throw line, takes that one from about 9 feet out, puts it up, does not go. Rebounded by Simpson, going the other way as Emmanuel's taking this one, gets over to Bobo, does not put up the 3, and Bovac's got this one back over to Bobo. That one up for Simpson, who's in the low post, just kind of banks that one off the glass, and that one's good. He's got 7.
And Eddie, we're seeing the lead already tighten here. It's only a 4-point game, 22-18.
Williams puts up the stop jumper, and that one's rebounded by the Lakers, and loose ball. And Emmanuel finally comes up with these going the other way. All he's got is Brown to beat, and he gets called for the charge, and it's going the other way.
Not a makeup call, but you can interpret.
Brown
right,
set his feet and he was ready for that one.
That's right, as you know, you can't run into them like that. Well, you can, but you got to hope they're going to move their feet for you.
And now Miss Cheryl Weintraub, one of our supervising directors, has stepped in to help us out here. Moore's got the ball, gets it over to Brown, dishes it under Scott. He's under the hoop. He gets hit while he goes up. No foul is called. Gets it over to Moore. Puts up a fake shot, gets it over to Scott, who puts up a long one. That one is good. That's only a two-pointer. His foot was over. It was on the line. He only gives him two, but that was still a good shot. No. Back over now. Emmanuel's got the ball, gets over to Bovac, who gets it down to Giggey. Stops, goes, gives it to Simpson, who puts up a nice easy layup. That one is not going. Gets his own rebound. That one is not going either. Williams is going the other way. He finds Scott now, who's at the top of the arc. He's gonna man this one here. Goes outside to Brown, puts up a three. That one does not go. Rebounded by Bovac, but then it's lost, and Brown keeps it from going over the line, and Williams keeps this one. This is an exciting game, as you can hear the fans going crazy every time they touch the ball. And it's going the other way now. Scott's got this one back up top to Brown, to Moore, to Williams, puts up a three. That one falls. Williams got 9. The Lakers got this one as Emmanuel's going the other way. He's commanding his offense as the coaches get told to sit down as they're kind of coming out in the court there. Bobo's got the ball, dishes it over to Giggey. He gets it back down. It's stolen going the other way by Gilliam. He's got one guy to beat. Stops, gets it back to Scott. And it's stolen. Bobo's going the other way. He is all alone. Little layup. That one is a nice, easy one for him. He's got 9.
With that, Eddie, LaLumiere is going to take a full timeout. And wow, it's a tennis match out there, isn't it?
It certainly is. However, though, the Maroons are still in the lead by 7 points. It's 27-20. Maroons on top with 4:27 left in this third quarter play.
Definitely, like I thought, LaLumiere is going to come out a lot more offensively strong in the second half as they realize this is it for them. You know, both teams got nothing to lose going in here.
Sure.
They got to, both teams got to offensively shine. Elgin is still forcing those turnovers, which is something LaLumiere I think is probably discussing right now.
Sure. The Maroons' offense was still good dribblers out on top. Take your time, fellas, because it looks like the Lakers occasionally can get impatient.
That's
on
right.
defense a little bit. So, find a good shot. When you hit those outside threes, it looks like great coaching.
That's right.
But take your time. Don't try to outshoot them shot for shot.
And I'm laughing because that's exactly how I play defense. You hold the ball out there, and I'm just going to start jumping all over you. I need to do something. They must be thinking the same thing.
And they come back out now as a couple new guys come in as Lagat signs back into the game. He comes in for Giggey. And now they got the two tall guys sitting back on that half-court line as Scott's got the ball going the other way now. He's taking this one in. He's picked up by Bovac. Gets it over to Williams. He now gets over to Moore. He's at the top of the arc. Moore to Scott. Scott stops. Gets to Brown. He's almost at that center line, at the half-court line right now. Gets down to Scott, who's in the low post. He's going to stop as he cannot go up with it. He's got two tall guys on him. Gets it, Brown's getting it over to Moore. Back over to Williams. Fakes the long three-pointer. Gets it back to Brown. He's picked up by Bovac. Just kind of this little hop step. Moore's got it now. Drives in. Gets it to Gilliam, who's all alone under the hoop. And he sets that one in for 2.
To make this one a 9-point game, Eddie. 29-20 is the current score. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in the third period.
And that's going the other way. Bobo's got the ball. Gets it to Simpson. Gets it to Emmanuel. All the way over to Bovac, who puts up a 3. Does not go. And he tips the rebound. Emmanuel gets it. And Simpson goes up for a dunk, but it gets blocked by Corey Brown. Going the other way. Here comes Williams. Stops, puts up the long 2. That one does not go. Rebounded by Bovac, and they're going to slow this one down a bit. And here comes Bobo now with the ball. Puts up a 3. That one does not go. Rebounded by Brown with one hand, and he's going the other way. Brown's got the ball now. He's picked up by Emmanuel. Gets it over to Moore. To Brown. To Williams. Fakes the 3. Thought about it, did not. Gilliam gets a screen, stops, gets it back over to Scott. Scott's going to drive in now. Nice little behind-the-back pass to Gilliam, but then gets it right back to Scott.
Look, he didn't get whistled for the travel there.
Williams has got the ball, and you hear the fans clapping as the Maroons bench is pumping him up. As Williams has got the ball, he's picked up by Agat, and what a height difference that is from 6'8", or excuse me, from 5'8" to 7 foot. That's a big difference. Now Williams is going to try to drive in. Looks like they're going to try to get a play here. Williams over to Scott, fakes the long three. Gilliam gets over to Moore, to Brown, fakes the three, to Moore, to Scott. He's going to drive in, and he tries to pass it to Gilliam. That's a little low, hits off his knees and goes out of bounds. Khalifa Henry's coming in for Ajwa Agat. And Emmanuel will be inbounding the ball to Bobo here. He just lets that one roll to keep the time from going down with under 2 minutes remaining here in this third quarter play. Bobo's got the ball, he's gonna drive in, does a little floater, that one does not fall. Rebounded by Moore, going the other way, gets it to Williams. And he's gonna stop, set up shop, keep this game fast paced. Scott's got the ball now, puts up a long one. That one does not go as it bounces twice. Henry gets the rebound, it's going the other way. Here comes Bobo and the Lakers. Stops, he's picked up by Scott, gets to Emmanuel. To Simpson, and tries to get it down by Brown, but Brown gets a hand in there, but it's still, they have the ball, and Simpson puts it down for the
two
dunk.
hands on there, Eddie. Put the dunk counter up to 2.
And it's stolen, but the whistle is called. And Agat is coming in now for Simpson, and Sedlak is coming in for Gilliam. Did you see what the call was there? I did not see that one.
I did not, Eddie, actually. I think for once in my life, I missed it.
Scott inbounds it to Williams. Williams is going to take his time. Goes right into Agat and gets it over to Moore, I believe. Yes, he does. And Moore with a nice little pass around Agat. Brown's got the ball now. Is there putting pressure on Williams with a long three. That one does not fall. Agat comes out of nowhere and knocks Sedlak over as he gets that rebound. Going the other way, Emmanuel. Stop at the line, gets it over to, oh man, go over right back to Emmanuel as I cannot even keep up with this passing. Over the back to Bobo. To Emmanuel with 40 seconds remaining here in this third. He puts up a three. That one does not go, so it's the front of the rim and it's going. Maroons ball.
Going to be charged with the offensive push there.
Final shot time here. The Maroons will try to do it here for this quarter.
It's going the other way now. Gets over to Brown. To Williams. To Moore. He picked up by 2 defenders as Williams got the ball. He looks like they're going to try to hold it for the last shot, but he's overpowered here. It's a timeout called. 30-second timeout called by the Maroons.
Almost trapped him in there. It looked like the coach was trying to get the call in there before he got charged with the travels. It looked like that's the direction he was heading. Eddie, when you get stuck in those positions there, it's almost impossible for you to move, and when you do move, you trip up over yourself, and that's almost how you almost forced them to travel. We have 16 seconds left to play here in the third period. Elgin is currently up in this one 29-22. They've held the lead throughout the game, and it's been a great game played here, to say the least.
Yeah, they led early 9-1, so it's been their game so far.
And I don't know, and the Maroons are up by 7 right now. As the score is Maroons 29, Lakers 22, 16.8 seconds remaining here. As Scott's going to inbound this one, he's going to have to go around Ajwa Agat first. And now he's trying to find somebody. He gets Brown with 15 seconds remaining. Brown gets over to Sedlak, puts up a fake. And out of nowhere, Agat comes and blocks that one. But there will be a pushing foul.
It's going to be a foul on Bobo there.
Actually, I'm Bobak. Not Bobo.
Oh, I saw them put the 2 up there. I guess I didn't see the second. Sometimes,
First one is good.
It's hard to see the numbers they're giving when we're sitting opposite of the scores table. Elgin up by 8 here. They line up to take their second shot.
Set one up. That one does not fall.
Simpson with the rebound for the Lakers.
And they run out of time here as he's trying to get the ball. Bobo just throws it up there. That one goes in, but comes right back out. That one does not fall.
Eddie, it's an 8-point game here at the Elgin Fieldhouse.
Game.
We got 1 period left to play here in this championship game. Is it a great game or what?
It is a great
You can hear
one.
right now the crowd is getting into this last period here. The final 8 minutes are loaded up onto the clock. And boy, what is it? It's been a great game. Like you said, Elgin, they had that 8-point lead early on, and they've pretty much held the lead throughout the game. They've never once even come close to tying it up. 8-point game still here as we enter the 4th quarter of play. Well, I don't know. What do you think they got to add here, Eddie, to make this one a closer one?
I don't know. I think they're both doing a very good job here. It's just I think the Lakers are not hitting all their shots, and once they start hitting them, you know, and they start getting hot, it might be real hard for the Maroons to stop them. So you're gonna have to see how that one plays out.
That's right, Eddie. We're going to see that Ajwa God is going to be checking back in after the end of this, at the beginning of this period. It is going to be Elgin's ball as the alternating possession is going to give it to them. And let's hope for the final 8 minutes are going to be great here at the 37th annual Holiday Basketball Tournament. Hopefully Elgin can bring the championship home. That will be the first time in this century. The last time they won was in '99. And it's been great.
And here we go. Gilliam is going to be inbounding this one for the Maroons as the fans are still on their feet as they have been the whole game.
For the Maroons.
They are always making fun of me for saying Maroons. There's going to be a call already.
Not a got, I think.
And I got. Now they will try this inbound again.
Indeed, the coach over there has got to be careful.
Williams has got this one. He gets over to Moore. And he just goes through 3 defenders. And great job by him. And they're certainly upping the pressure. And he's calling another foul.
We're going to call that one a reach in there, Eddie.
And he finds Williams on the far side. And he's going to be picked up defensively by Bobo. And he's going around. It's over to Scott, over to Moore, over to Brown. And they're just doing tic-tac passing right here as they're going to try to run down as much time as they can. Brown goes in, a little floater. That one falls for Corey Brown. He's got 15.
That's going to make this a 10-point game, Eddie.
You know, Bobo's got the ball, committing his offense. Emmanuel now gets it over to Simpson. Down low to Bo, back over to Emmanuel. He puts up a long 2. That one does not go. And he gets tied up there by Williams.
Ari Williams there.
That is the 3rd foul for Williams.
As you can see, the
And
referee's
Simpson just puts up a nice, easy layup, and that one goes.
referee there exchanging some words with the Lakers coach.
And Scott's got it now. 2 Lakers defensemen. He's got to go around. Gets it over to Williams. They're hurrying across the line. He's in a box of 4. Gets it to Scott. Back over to Williams. To Brown. To Moore. Puts up a 3. That one does not fall. It's a rebound. It's going the other way now. Bobo's got the ball, and he's going to take it down low. And a foul is going to be called on Moore. Looked like a reach to me.
Eddie, I think you're going to be right on that one. He's going to reach in there. Yep. It's always hard when you're trying to come up on a defender in the back there. You got to be really careful of getting anything but the ball.
And now Bobo's got the ball, gets over to Manuel. And he's going to take control of this offense. As you see, these Maroons are still in their zone defense. Gott picks up the screen. Bobo fakes the shot, gets it over to Bovac. Back over to Bobo. And Gilliam just swats that one up like he's setting the set for volleyball, and that one goes out of bounds.
And no one out there is going to be with the charge of the kill there, Eddie. So
and he's calling a got with the push on that one. He is not happy. He's got 4.
And the guard is in some foul trouble here as, like you said, that's his 4th personal foul. It's very hard with the size he's got there.
They'll take him out at the next whistle.
Williams gets down low. Scott's got it now. Williams to Brown. Fakes it. Sidestep. Gets all the way over to Moore. He goes in. Little floater jumper. That one does not go. Rebounded by Simpson. And down goes Gilliam again. A little slow to get up this time, as he's going to get called with the push. That is his 3rd.
The Gott's going to sit down.
You got to be careful here. You definitely don't want to lose him here this early in the game, as he can turn out to be great at the end.
You would figure the Lakers would have one more strong run left.
And now Emmanuel comes in. Shots. They're screen set by Giggey. Bobo puts up a 3. That one does not go in. Moore is getting charged with a push. What is with all these fouls going on?
Yeah, the championship game, you get a little too aggressive at times. Sometimes you, it starts with one team and then all this kind of leads up to each other. Both coaches are getting a little verbal here, which is not good for either of them, as you don't want to argue with them. The men in the striped shirts.
Never. Giggey got the ball down low. Backs over to, Giggey now had beat the through as that was Bovac. Giggey got the ball now, gets it down to Simpson. It looks like Brown might have gotten a hand on the ball, but he's fouled on the way up by number 11, Dennis Moore. That is his 3rd. And Simpson will get 2. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but the Lakers actually only have 3 guys on the bench this game.
Yes, Eddie, I have noticed that. Their roster is definitely shortened since, not quite sure why.
First one goes.
5 minutes and 37 seconds remain in this game. Elgin is up 32-25.
Second shot goes up. That one does not fall.
Brown with the rebound there for Elgin.
It's going the other way. As Williams got the ball, he's picked up by 2 defenders, gets it over to Scott. Scott's going to drive around, fakes over past to Brown, now gets it to Brown, over to Moore. Moore's going to run this one around the circle. He finds Scott. Scott now to Williams. To Gilliam. Takes a shot, puts up the jumper off the backboard. That one does not go. And Moore's getting called with another foul. He's going to get his 4th.
And Eddie, both Elgin and the Lakers are both having some foul troubles here in this last period.
Bovac can bounce to Bobo, gets it to Emmanuel. Emmanuel's going to set this one up now. Over to Bobo, to Bovac, to Simpson. Powers at home, and they wanted a charge, did not get it.
Eddie, it's 32-27, a 5-point game here. We're under 5 to play.
Williams has got the ball, gets it to Gilliam, to Williams. He's going to set up shop here in the offensive zone as he's picked up by Bobo, to Gilliam, to Scott.
Elgin's going to take a timeout there. That will be a full timeout.
With that 2-pointer, guys, it's as close as the Lakers have been since it was 6-1 in the first quarter. They crept to within 5. It's going to be ball handling and court sense for the Maroons down the stretch.
That's right, and as we've seen, both Ajwa Agat is in foul trouble at the moment. He's got 4 fouls. It's definitely got to be hard for him. Being 7 feet, sounds nice on paper, but when you got that big body, you got to be careful you're not pushing guys around that you can't see.
He was playing that point, trying to guard those very quick Maroon wing guys and guards, and that wasn't working at all. He was exposed himself in the open court to long reach foul ins.
Definitely. We also see Dennis Moore has got 4 personal on his as well, so he's in foul trouble. Elgin's actually going to make the decision to keep him in, so he should be good for the rest of it here. That is something you got to keep in mind here. You don't want to necessarily, as to foul out. You don't usually see, in high school at least, you don't usually see guys fouling out for strategy-wise. You don't have any forwards really to waste it there, but.
He's got Gilliam on the bench. Should Moore foul out the next couple of minutes.
Now Scott will be in.
I can tell you there's nothing more boring than fouling out. You just got to sit there and watch.
Scott has nowhere to go as Simpson. Looks like he got a little too close.
I was going to say Simpson's going to reach over the line there, so they'll get a fresh 5 seconds.
Simpson.
You don't often see that call there, Mr. Referee.
I'm just going to have to go with what he said.
Yeah.
As you know, we're sitting across from the scores table. We got the same view as you guys do at home, so it's kind of hard for us to see.
Yeah. I think somebody held Ollie Williams.
Number 5, Emmanuel. Williams will get free throws here.
As they're in the bonus Eddie, so he's going to go to the line to shoot 1-and-1.
And the Maroons actually back off now.
And then, Eddie, as we know, the strategy is you don't want the fast break to kill you here. As the Lakers can definitely offensively charge you down there.
And Sedlak comes in for Gilliam. Williams, first shot. That one does not go.
That was a big miss.
Going the other way now. Emmanuel's got the ball. He's going to take this one down. Gets it over to Bovac, to Bobo, to Emmanuel. Over to Giggey, to Emmanuel, to Bobo. They are just working the outer perimeter now of outside the arc. And Bovac puts up a 3. That one does not go. Rebounded by Scott. He gets it over to Moore, and going the other way. Moore finds Scott to Brown. So Brown's gonna hold this one as he's gonna drive in himself. Over to Moore, puts up a long one. That one does not go. Emmanuel gets the rebound and it's going the other way now. He gets over to Bobo, he's gonna drive in himself, and Brown's gonna get called for the push, and he's gonna get 2.
How many fouls is that on Brown?
I believe that is 3.
Great sag defense on Simpson, who is the Lakers' best player tonight. They're really trying to shut him down here down the stretch.
And you can hear the Maroon fans. And he makes his first.
This is going to make this lead the closest it's been here. 4 points here. Elgin is up 32-28. Oswa Agat is going to be coming in for Simpson here, and we said the one thing to note is he's got four on him, so
they might be playing offense defense with Simpson.
I realize Henry also comes in for Bovac. Bobo puts up his second. That one falls.
It's a 3-point game here. Now it's 1 possession.
Closest as it was 3-0.
Now Moore is running this offense now. Gets it over to Brown. And full court pressure is being put on right now by the Lakers to try to steal this ball. William gets the ball now. And a foul is called.
Simpson going to go right back in on offense.
34, that is Khalifa Henry. I believe he said team's third, am I correct? Williams will be at the strike here for 1 free shot, 1-and-1 possibly.
Like you said, there's nothing to note. They are switching them off on offensive defense. Interesting strategy by the Lakers.
Shot goes up. That one is good. He's got 10.
The Lakers look like they were rushing inbound. They don't, almost like the time was at play.
Sets up his second shot. One goes up, and he tickles the twine. He's got 11 on the night. Emmanuel will be inbounding this one. Gets it over to Giggey.
5-point game, Eddie. 34-29.
Emmanuel running this offense. To Bobo. To Bovac. To Simpson. Back to Bovac. To Bobo. He's going to drive in. It gets called for a jump ball. That will stay in the Lakers' possession, though. As he wanted as the coach for the Lakers wanted a foul. Bovac will be inbounding this one. He gets it to Bobo. Bobo now to Emmanuel. To Giggey. To Bobo. To Bovek. To Giggey. Over to Emmanuel. To Bovek. To Simpson. And stopped, and Simpson, and it's blocked by Corey Brown. Simpson gets his own rebound. That one does not go. Giggey tries to tap it in. That one does not go. Gilliam gets the rebound, and a foul is called.
And he just gave him a technical for that, Eddie.
And that coach is not happy right now. You can hear the roar of the crowd over this. I can probably barely hear me right now.
So, Eddie, just to make sure everybody knows at home, here's two things that are going to happen. First of all, there was a foul on the play as he went up. He is going to be charged with a defensive foul. They will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. However, Eddie, Elgin gets to go to the line for 2, and I actually don't know how the possession thing works with the foul here, because there was a foul on the play, but the technical gives them the possession automatically. So I think that's what they're actually discussing at the moment. That's one of those kind of situations you don't see. Because they do have to shoot the bonus for the foul, but they get the possession for the technical.
1-1 and then out of bounds for the Maroons. Or shoot the free throws and out of bounds for the Maroons.
Gilliam will be taking this shot.
And Eddie, one thing to note, this is actually the first technical given out in this tournament.
You don't see that many in high school. You really don't. You know that.
Definitely, it's something you don't want to have to resort to, but the same thing you see in baseball when an ejection is needed. You got to make sure they know who's in control sometimes. And
The refs did just verify this is 1-and-1.
And then they'll take it out of bounds, the Maroons.
Gilliam, first shot does not go. That's all he gets.
Okay, this is what I thought they were going to do here. As the
technical.
Yeah, the foul that was the 1-and-1 they had to do from the foul that occurred
You got it. Now
on the play.
Now the 2-shot.
And the 2 shots, as you know, from a technical foul can be chosen by the coach for who takes it. So.
All right, Williams, first one is good. Sets up for his second
And
shot.
Eddie, I never got picked as a player to shoot the technical free throws.
Shot goes up. And he makes the second one. You hear the roar of the crowd.
It's a 7-point game. We got 3 minutes to play. A lot of basketball left here for sure, so anything could happen.
Oswald Yacht will be coming in for Giggey. And I believe it looks like Andres came in for Sedlak, I believe.
You're correct.
Williams has got the ball now. He's in a box of 4 defenders, gets it over to Andres. Oh, it's stolen by Emmanuel. And I believe they said it was
They're going to give it a foul there on number 13.
Scott. That's his 4th.
That was a foul that Coach Sitter would not like. There's no reason for it. That far away from action.
This is a
Keep the
1-1
clock
shot
moving,
here.
yeah.
Emmanuel will get 1-on-1 here. Aaron Emmanuel has 0 for 2 on the night with free throws. And he does not sink his 3rd. Going away, Brown's got the ball now. Picked up by Bobo, gets it over to Williams. Picked up by Emmanuel. Over to Scott. Scott now is gonna drive it in, gets it outside the Williams. Or excuse me, thinking too fast here to Brown. And he's gonna take it, sidestep, gets over to Scott. Scott now. Almost loses the ball, but retains it. He almost loses it again. He manages to keep his dribble somehow. And that's stolen. Bobo's going the other way, gets to Emmanuel's going up. And Brown gets a hand in there, he gets the and 1.
Beautifully done there, and you see the Lakers there jumping off the bench. The referee's already given them a warning about that to keep them down, and it's something you don't need again for the Lakers. You don't want another technical thrown at the bench.
And what a game this one is so far.
Right, it's a 5-point game. Emmanuel goes to the line to shoot his one.
That one goes. Now Williams going the other way, and full court press is still going on right now by the Lakers as they got 3 guys make that in the offensive zone. Williams finds Scott. They said it went out of bounds and it's going the other way.
And Eddie, this one might be down to the wire, which is something we always hope for in the championship game. It's great to see these close games played.
Giggey comes in now for a got. Bovak will be inbounding here to Emmanuel.
Elgin has got the lead in this one, 36-32. We're under 2 here, Eddie.
He picks that one up. Gets it to Bobo. To Bovak. To Giggey. Over to Bobo. He gets it inside, and he just puts that one up. That one goes.
It's a 2-point game.
For Bovak. That's his first of the night.
And Elgin's going to take a timeout to avoid the 5-second violation against them. That'll be a full timeout taken by Elgin. Eddie, it's Elgin's ball underneath the Lakers basket. It's a 2-point game here, 1:38 to play. Both teams are in the bonus. Actually, in the next foul, both teams will actually be in the double bonus. So it's any fouls are going to make them go to the line to shoot 2, no matter what happened. Is this close or what?
Maroons are going to come down, try to hang on to that pumpkin, and wait for a foul. A little bit like the game we saw yesterday. They'll work the weave out on top. There's only 98 seconds left. They still have the 2-point advantage. They'll, if they get it across the timeline where we inbound properly here, just hang on to that forecourt and be fouled somewhere. Make your free throws.
That's right. The crowd making some noise for Paul Pennington, who's bringing out the trophies for the game. So
this will be the greatest night in the Fieldhouse history this century for the Maroons if they can hang on for another minute 38.
Like you said, they're probably going to be looking here for the foul. They're probably not going to try to foul them right away. See how things go out. You want to try to go and force a steal.
Andres is going to be inbounding here, and he runs down the line, and he finds, I believe it was Williams, and he gets over. No, it was Moore, and Moore. Now Brown's got the ball. He's got nowhere to go. He finds Scott under the hoop. He stops, gets to Brown. Brown's going somewhere with it, gets Williams over to Moore, and what a game this is. Gets it over to Brown. Brown is going somewhere. He's out at the free throw line. Gets it to Williams. There's holding the ball with 1:10 left here in this game. Over to Scott. All the way over to Brown. To Moore. To Williams. Back to Moore. And he's going around. He goes around one defender.
You see
Brown's on the far side. He's going to bring it in now. He's picked up by 2 defenders. Gets it over to Williams. And they're holding the ball. Under a minute here left in this game. They're ahead by 2, 36-34 in favor of the Maroons. And Brown's going to take it in, drive himself. Gets it out to Williams. Over to Moore. Moore's going to run in. Gets it outside to Scott. Back over to Brown. There's going to hold his ball, and there's the foul. Brown's going to the line. If they're in the double bonus, he's going to get 2 automatically.
The 2-point game here, Eddie. This is where it gets tough. The crowd is making some noise. We got 35.9 left to play here. Elgin up by 2. They got 2 shots.
They held it for 103 on that. That was great.
Brown.
An interesting decision actually made by Elgin. They had a wide open shot right underneath the basket. I thought they would have taken it if they had the opportunity.
Brown, first shot. That one is good. Brown gets ready for his second shot. Puts it up. That one falls. He's got 17. He's going the other way, and they're going to try to get a quick shot here. Bobo puts up a 3. That one does not go. Rebounded by Giggey. Back over to Emmanuel. Puts up a long one. That one does not go. Rebounded by Gilliam, and he's fouled right away by Bobo. And he's going to the line.
Things are looking up here for Elgin. It is 38-34. They're going to the line to shoot an additional 2 here. 20 seconds remain. The crowd is making some noise here, Ed.
Both sides are making noise. The student section, the adult section, everywhere. Gilliam is setting up here for his 2 shots. First shot, no good. Gilliam has not made a free throw this game. David Gilliam at the charity strike. Sets up for his second shot. That one's up. And there it is. It's going the other way now as Emmanuel gets it right to Bobo. All over to Giggey. And he goes around and puts it up, and that's foul by Giggey. He gets the push. And oh my gosh, you can hear these fans going crazy with 13 seconds remaining. Out comes Gilliam. In comes Andres. Moore is at the charity strike for his 2. 39-34 is in favor of the Maroons. "30-second timeout taken by the Lakers. "13 seconds remaining here in this game."
Definitely, Eddie, we see a lot of frustration there from the Lakers bench. And you can see
the Lakers fans are leaving the building right now.
It's a long trip back to LaPorte, Indiana, after you lose.
Yeah, and it's an interesting thing to note, this LaPorte team has only lost 1 game this season to
the academy, wasn't it? Academy school.
I couldn't remember what it was. They were the team they did lose to was another nationally ranked powerhouse.
This will change the USA Today national rankings for this squad.
Definitely.
Now he will not get 2 shots. He will just inbound the ball as he must have stepped out of bounds.
And that the bonus doesn't affect on player possession fouls.
Inbounded, and Brown gets the ball, and he's fouled right away. That's on Emmanuel. He's got 4. Brown is at the line. He's 3 for 4 on the night. He's got 17 points. A key factor in this game for the Maroons for sure. Sets up, toes on the line. He's at the charity strike. First shot. That one falls out, and he's laughing about that one. And he's setting up, walking up to that line as he's at the charity strike. He sets up. 3 dribbles, sets up, shoots. That one falls, and this crowd is ecstatic.
6-point game, Eddie. Under 10 here to go.
It's going. Emmanuel gets all over. Bobo just puts up a 3. That one does not go. Rebounded by Scott with 4 seconds remaining. 2, 1. This game is over. The Elgin Maroons are the tournament champions, and the fans are rushing out to the court right now. As you can see with the final score of the Maroons 40, the LaLumiere Lakers 34. And what a happy moment this is for the Elgin Maroons as they have won this one. It is 2011. They have not won since 1999, and they win this one. They will get the trophies. They will get the reward. They will come back to school, you know, after this break, and and everybody will be energetic about this one, as you know that will happen.
That's right. You see a lot of action going out there. As you said, the first time in the century, Elgin picks up the win. A beautifully played championship game. LaLumiere definitely going into this game a huge favorite. Eddie, we made some comments earlier thinking they were had this one no problem. Elgin turns out to show they are to say that rankings mean nothing here. Let's play some basketball. And what a great game they played. LaLumiere never led once in this game, Eddie. The closest they got was 2-2. Some interesting things to note. You don't want to make sure that you notice this, but that technical foul could have killed LaLumiere there. As you notice, that happened before. They were after that it was a 2-point game, and that actually enabled them to run the clock 1 minute and 3 seconds, as Jeff Myers said. And that could have killed them right there if they had not had that technical and those 2 points weren't made as they were on the foul.
And a great shot of the Maroons there as you see our own Jordan Mischke out there with the camera. And I hope that nobody kind of bumps into her there, but great job by her getting these shots as they award them the trophies with team pictures here. The Elgin Maroons, you know they're ecstatic. The fans are ecstatic. Hardly anybody has left this building. They are all still out there on this court congratulating their hometown team.
Definitely, Eddie, like you said, as the trophy is getting handed out here from your own athletic director from Elgin High School, Paul Pennington, has the honor of holding the trophy there, and he'll be handing it out here to the Elgin High School. The game was well played by both teams, to say the least. LaLumiere definitely deserving the second one. Both these teams deserve to be here tonight. Everyone played very well basketball. Very well, is that a word? Yeah. As you can see there, they get the trophy handed over, and boy, do they earn that one tonight, Eddie.
No, they are not, but you sure know they're gonna be hopping around all night.
That's great. Maroons moved to 12-1 for their 11 portion of the 11-12 season. And a great victory it was. Well-coached game, as you mentioned. Great defensive scheme by Coach Sitter and Coach Howard. And they really shut those big boys down. Agat was no factor at all. We feared Simpson coming into the game. He was a factor, but down the stretch, they couldn't get him the ball. Couldn't get an easy shot away.
That's right. Elgin, the zone defense worked out extremely successful for them. They prevented the Lakers from getting those offensive rebounds, and that's probably one of the factors that killed them. Their momentum was they didn't have many second chance opportunities. They consisted on staying with the long ball. That was a coaching decision, obviously. It's one of those things you have to risk. It could either be hugely successful or a huge mistake, and for tonight it turned out to not be the hugely successful one, as they were just not hitting anything beyond the arc.
Good look at the trophy. It's quite a moment there. See Strohmeyer right there. Cortez Scott enjoying a look at the trophy, a touch of the trophy. They're polishing it already. They got a great trophy case here at Elgin with their great history.
That's right, and that's where that's going to go. Is it's going to add that one to the...
Doing it right for your camera there. Yeah, that's great.
That's right. Like you said, this is the first time in this century they've done it.
Sweet.
Since '99. It's been great here at the 37th Annual Holiday Tournament. It's always nice when the home team here could pull out the victory.
And you know that the Maroons are named after the University of Chicago Maroons, but their history goes all the way back to 1900 basketball-wise. They can trace themselves as far back as anybody. So this is a great way to step into that. First time in their second century, if you might, that they come away with that championship here. But it's a night to remember. A great crowd. The fans have been light in recent years attendance-wise. This has been a wonderful tournament. Everybody involved, you guys being here, added some media coverage and some wonderful excitement to it all. So we appreciate you being here. This is a wonderful, wonderful moment you've captured.
Like you said, it's been wonderful to be here at the 37th Annual Holiday Tournament. It's been fun covering it. We've been with Elgin here at 8:15 every night, and boy, did they show that they deserve to play at the night game. As they're reading out some seniors here from the
They're
Elgin
announcing
team.
the all-tournament team, no doubt, here. Well, yeah. Ryan Kruger from Glenbard North being announced. We probably won't stay on the air for that, but the all-tournament team they're getting medallions right now. From Harlan High School, he's going to get his medallion. Most of the players not here, of course.
It's probably most teams keeping around a player here, so
Sure.
to collect it. Some teams have got quite a trip to make though back home.
Sure.
So
It's a busy week for everybody. The week is approaching Christmas.
That's right.
Davis is on the all-tournament team. He was no factor. He was not in uniform tonight, was he not?
No, he was not here. They only had 3 people on the bench tonight. That was Adam Jukic, Khalifa Henry, and Jonathan Wilkins were the only 3 that were on the bench for him tonight.
And that could be another interesting note too that was in Elgin's advantage tonight was LaLumiere was not as full as their roster. They had only had 7 people sitting on the bench compared to the 12 people that got listed on their lineup.
And we won't complain about it. Jonathan Wilkins was here, but was absolutely no factor. He's just a young sophomore. But in returning to the court that his dad helped make famous, 72-3. He was absolutely no factor here tonight. Good for the Maroons, and he is a young guy. He's not a key factor on any given night, but his playing time on a short bench, as you mentioned, was almost meaningless, really.
That's right, like you said, it's been great though here at this tournament, like you said. As you said, they're announcing the all tournament team here currently.
Here comes Elgin.
I want to mention real quick, they didn't
Corey
see that
Brown.
not much is actually scored off the bench for the LaLumiere Lakers. I believe only 2 points actually scored off the bench.
Yeah, they didn't have many options. Only had Simpson and Drummond.
Ari Williams, a big applaud for him and the hometown boys. Corey Brown. As they were two huge factors, as Brown scored 18. He went 4 for 6 at the charity strike, and Williams had 13. He was 4 for 5 at the charity strike.
That's right, Eddie. So for Andrew Giggey, Ed Mitchell, Jeff Myers, we're all up here. We had fun for these Elgin games here, have we not? Let's thank the camera folks here, Jordan Mischke, Mike Spank, Mario Calero was directing, can't forget Megan Hero's doing a good job. Miss Cheryl Weintraub, who joined us out here for the last game, she's doing a great job as the supervising producer. Ben Erickson from afar, hope everything gets better with everything that's going on there. Like we said, it's been an honor here to be here for the 37th annual holiday tournament. If you're still listening to us, we'd like to thank you here on USEducationTV.com. You can catch South Elgin Storm basketball right here, as you can check back, and we'll post the schedule right where you're watching. So for everybody out there, good night, good luck, and farewell.